very easy answer for me. So yeah, it's the Black Bay 58 bronze.
This is amazing.
Um,
That's very
this
cool.
this is this is the watch that I said I had the same watch for two answers where you said which is the one you wear. I might wear this more than the Murph.
Okay.
Even though this obviously doesn't go with everything.
I think I would. I think I would make that go with everything. That's cool.
Yeah, I
What made you go for the bronze rather than the blue or the black?
sure. I got to be different.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so so yeah, I think I've recently personally gotten a lot of followers because of this watch, and it's as you might know, I wrote an article for Time and Tide about
100%.
this, and
Published author, everybody.
yeah, yeah, I never thought I'd be published for writing about watches, but that's a cool new experience for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
And so it was one of those things where I was in New York visiting friends. I went to the Tudor boutique, and I knew about this watch. They didn't have it there. They had like a weird display where I think they had a fake version of the watch head
Okay.
mounted on a piece of plastic, and it had the bracelet on it, but you couldn't try it on. And I said, I really like that. Do you have it? And they're like, no. Because it was when it first came out. And, so yeah, they had me. They were great. If you ever get the chance to go to the Tudor Boutique in Manhattan, it's really cool. They have a full bar there. They have a full like coffee bar and a full alcohol bar. And this guy was being real nice, getting me drinks, and sitting down and letting me try on everything. He's like, "Oh, you like that? How about you try on the regular Black Bay bronze?" And I'm like, "Eh."
Yeah. It's nice.
It's nice, but it's not me. I liked the bracelet.
Yeah.
The bracelet's what I liked. So yeah, I tried on my brother has the black and gilt Black Bay 58. I liked that a lot. But I have to be different. I love the Arabic numerals. I love that it's bronze. I know a lot of people have their concerns about bronze.
That was going to be my next question. How is it patinaing? Is it showing any signs of patina or?
Oh yeah, man! It is a dark brown.
Yeah, yeah.
It is a very even dark brown. I love the patina. When it came, it almost looked gold.
Yeah.
Like it almost looked like it was a gold watch, and I'd say after 6 or 7 months, it started really getting dark, and it turns so much slower than most bronze watches do. But it's so even. I don't know what they do with their alloy that makes it do that, but it's so nice. It doesn't have any of the weird green specks into it. It's just a dark brown.
Nice even patina.
Nice even patina, and it does leave your wrist green every now and then.
Okay.
If you sweat a lot in it, it does leave the wrist green, so you got to be cool with that. You got to be cool with if you don't wear it for a day and you sweat in it and you let it sit, the bracelet links will like stick, so you gotta do that with them. But
do you know what, that gives that watch so much individual personality. The fact that it's got those inherent problems, or whatever you want to call it, characteristics rather than problems, I guess. But so yeah, how long between you going into the boutique and getting it was the?
I think it was 5 months.
Okay.
Or 6, I think. I got the exact time down in the article because I went and found the receipt. But yeah, I think it was about 5 or 6 months, and it is far and away what I personally think is my nicest watch, and it is. I put my name down, never thinking that I was going to buy it.
Yeah.
The guy's like, "Oh well, if you really like," after me spending an hour in the store,
trying everything else on.
Everything else on, and me being like, "Nah." And not that I had an intention of buying any of them, but he was like, well, if you really do like that watch, do you want to put your name down on the list? And I was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure, why not? And yeah, they called me a few months later, and the story goes, and all of this is in that article, but the story goes that it was a week after I was diagnosed with ADHD, and just kind of getting a grip on my own mental health, getting control of that. And I'm not, it is hard to get me to spend a lot of money on myself. So I got the call for that. I was sitting next to my brother having a beer at a brewery, and he's like, who was that? And I'm like, Tudor, they asked me if I wanted the bronze. And he's like, you gonna get it? And I said, I think so. Should I call them back? And
he was like, yes, you should.
Like, yeah, he's like, yeah, treat yourself to it. Yeah, so here I am with
that's cool.
favorite watch.
It's cool. It's a cool story behind that one, and I will see if I can post a link to the article below. So if anybody that hasn't seen it, by all means, go check it out. Before I forget, if anybody isn't already following Chris on Instagram, I'll put his Instagram on here somewhere. So he's popping crowns. Make sure you give Chris a follow.
Thank you.